Hello everybody, thank you for joining us. Today we're going to draw a hand with constricted knuckles and fingers. So it's like a kung fu stance, like a tiger paw kung fu stance, something like that, and usually instrumental in making action poses. So we will start, let's just start with an oval here. So that is for the central part of the hand. The palm and the top of the hand go there. Now there's a lot of foreshortening in here depending on what angle we're going to utilize. So we're showing it pretty much, we're going to show it like a bit of the fingers from that angle. So the hand basically turned like that a little bit, not like this, so like that, so that we can like see the fingers as well. So in a way, this also, if we can also create a sort of a box, because at the end of it we can assume that this is also sort of a box and streamlined shape. So right here is where the thumb is placed. So you can just do two ovals like that. This one I think a little bit longer and this one smaller than this, and then round shape. The knuckle set is like right here, and we will go with one right at the outset, that is the index finger knuckle. Right next to it, let's imagine the next one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to come like this, like in a certain arc shape, because the fingers will be going like highest point and then lowers, understandably. And there is the, so let's just do two curves like that. That is the skin fold, a main skin fold in the middle of the hand. There's another skin fold right here. Let's just get those out of the way, and then there's a huge fold of skin right here going into the thumb. Let's do that. So if you have all those shapes, so let's review that once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, the folds, the knuckles like that. We are off to a good start. And actually let's also put in a pair of skin folds here. So 1 and 2, and then there's the wrist going backward. Now we will start with the thumb. So let's just put this out like that. You have to imagine the thumb like bending sharply backwards like that. The nail will of course be right here. There's the thumb creases or the thumb lines, some anatomy and details where we will be putting in the shading. So that is our thumb going right there. Now let us grab a different pen so that the rest is not very convoluted. So we go 1, 2, 3, right next to it, 1, 2, 3, right next to it, 1, 2, 3, and finally 1, 2, and 3. Now we'll be of course drawing over these in a second, so we can grab this different pen. So that is our knuckle for the index finger, and we go 1, 2. So just these skin folds from this point on will do. If we can just do that, we got the index finger in place. Right next to it should be fairly easy, because a whole lot of that finger is covered by the index finger, but you have to show some finger line right there, like a skin fold, sorry. The next one also covered by the tall finger, so again a little bit of skin line, and finally the smallest finger right there, again with the finger lines. Now we can vary the size of the fingers here, and what we're going to do is so let us increase the size of the fingers, actually make them a little more bulky in comparison to the thumb. And there, of course, is our thumb. Essential skin folds. And fleshy top of the hand going into the knuckle right there. Now there's also the aspect that, with the slightest tilt, the entire angle can actually change. Now one thing that we can also make note of is, and we're going to do this with the hefty marker in a second, is that when we are finally putting down the components, we just have to make sure that the fingers in relation to each other are acceptably okay in terms of the of how beefy they are. So the entire thing is like a box perspective, as we mentioned, but right here we are varying this even more, slightly, but a little more. By beefing up the fingers just that tad bit. So there we have it, a tiger paw type of pose with the hand. So a varying crosshatch can make the difference. We tried to go with the markers because we had a lot of lines going in, so I think best to separate it with the thicker markers instead of a pencil. So we do have other videos that focus on anatomy. If you would like to, anatomy of the hand, if you would like to check those out. We put out content every day, so please do subscribe, keep in touch. Thank you for watching, and have yourself a wonderful day.